are you doing? What's going on? Okay, you can't just burn it here.
Huh?
You can't just burn it here.
It was already here.
Right, you can't just set stuff on fire.
What do you mean? I'm fixing up the property.
Right, you still can't just light things on fire.
Okay, I mean I have a fire extinguisher and some water.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know what the harm is in setting something. It wasn't like reckless.
Well, it's not in a fire pit. There's just ash going everywhere.
Okay.
So, yeah, fire's probably going to come out here and put this out.
Okay.
Do you own this property?
A squatter's rights.
Squatter's rights.
Yeah.
Okay, how long have you been here?
A while.
Like, how long's a while?
Does it matter?
Yeah.
I don't want to say.
Okay. Okay, you can't just come onto property that you don't own.
Squatter's rights, you can.
Okay.
I'm homeless, so...
Yeah, that's still trespassing. You don't own this property.
There's no trespassing sign, it's just abandoned.
That doesn't mean you can go. This is owned by someone. Okay, what's your name?
Emily.
Emily what?
Crawford.
Okay. So you come to a property that you don't own, and then you just set something on fire that's outside of it?
I'm cleaning up the property and it won't move. Like I can't move the piano. How do I get it out of the way? How do I clean up the property?
Well, you buy the property so that you own it.
Squatter's rights, you don't have.
You can't just go onto any property that you want and say squatter's rights.
It's abandoned. I'm homeless.
That's irrelevant.
I'm
Okay.
cleaning up the property.
No, you're not. You're lighting something on fire in the
Move it, so there's room.
1925. Can you advise fire that it is a piano that's been set on fire in the front driveway by this individual, and it's not near any structures, but they're probably going to want to come put it out. I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. $19.25, $19.10. You want to come out this way? Okay. Emily, if I haven't advised, I'm audio video recording, just so you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll have that.
Sorry, it's hot. I don't want to stand next to it. Okay, so the fire department's going to come out and put this out,
Okay.
because you can't just do this.
So what would be the right way to do this?
Okay,
Because all of this gotta go.
okay, so Emily, you don't live here.
Squatters' rights.
Okay, show me what that means on paper.
I don't need a paper for that.
Okay, I know you haven't been here long because I've seen you've been contacted a bunch in Everett and Snohomish recently.
No.
Okay, is there someone else here or is it just you?
It's just me.
Okay. Again, this isn't your property. You don't own this property. You can't just go onto a property. Someone has interest in this.
It's been abandoned for a while.
I know, but someone still owns it. Okay? So you can't just stay here and burn stuff and move everything out because you don't own it.
The part of squatters' rights to make it your own. You have to make the property look better, and that's in the way.
Okay. Yeah, that's not how this is going to go. Okay? I can't have you just moving in here, moving everything out. This is not a property that you can live in.
That's why I have to fix it up. It's abandoned.
Okay. Where are you from?
Monroe, originally.
Okay, how long have you been in Lake Stevens?
I've been homeless for a long time now.
How long have you been in Lake Stevens?
A while.
Okay. Yeah, this property isn't something you can live in. Right. Okay. You're not hearing the words that I'm saying. Someone owns this, and it's not you.
Eminent domain.
What does that mean?
Like, from the state, you can, like, buy it from the state, or for the state since it's abandoned.
Hello. Just burn it, trying to burn it up or something?
Trying to get it out of the way, yeah.
Yep. You can't just burn stuff.
Really? She's also claiming that she now owns this because of squatters' rights.
I'm a fire extinguisher as well.
I don't really care. You can't just burn stuff up when you don't want it. It doesn't work like that. Do you live here? Are you a squatter here? Do you have a title to the place?
I don't have a title to the place yet.
Okay, yeah, you don't believe. Yeah, good luck with getting a title. Trying to be a squatter. Do that. That doesn't work like that.
It's just whoosh. She's like, well, I can't move it, so they're gonna just burn it. Like,
is that her property?
She's claiming it through squatters' rights.
Okay.
So, and she's claiming eminent domain. I said, explain that to me. She said, well,
Eminent domain? Oh. What did she say? That someone took her eminent domain?
she's saying she owns this now through eminent domain.
That's not how it works.
But she's been living there.
I don't know.
Homeless or
She says she's homeless. She won't tell me how long she's been here. Right. Right. So I've never seen her before. She has a bunch of BHC and some other stuff, like in Everett and like Snohomish.
So, was that just laying here before she torched it? Or
I've never seen it, but I don't. I mean, I drive past this all the time, but I don't like stare at it. You
No,
know?
yeah, absolutely. That's weird. Eminent domain.
I don't know who owns this property.
I don't either.
Do you know if the city does?
I don't know. I believe the city can take things under eminent domain.
The thing is, if we tell her to leave, she's gonna say no, and I don't know who owns the property to enforce a trespass or something.
I can look it up on
It's been like this for Lord knows how long.
Scoping,
It's been like this for 8 years, 7 years.
She's got BHC history, like where?
I didn't look into it, but you could see,
Oh.
you could just see BHC. She says she's from Monroe.
Okay. Did she give her name?
Yeah. She's like mostly polite, but then you're like, hey, you can't just live here. She's like, no, squatters' rights.
No, that's
Right.
somehow.
So I also don't. I would imagine this building's condemned, but I don't see any posting from it.
I don't know.
So the government, like,
It's gonna need to be retuned.
I
think so.
If they want to build
Just
it,
the F.
they'll eminent domain it, they'll make the people selling the house. That's how it works,
It's a seizure.
basically.
I know I can play squatters' rights, and then I can
Well,
pay.
you can be a squatter. You're never going to own it, but you can squat. And I don't know what you guys do nowadays, but
Well, you don't own this property, so you can't just
Not
come
yours.
here and say that you're squatters' rights. So we're gonna ask you to leave today.
So how do I keep squatting?
You don't.
you understand that you're. I mean,
I have nowhere to go. Like, this is my best option.
Okay, you can try to reach out to what is it, 211?
They don't care.
Have you applied for like any housing through the HEN?
I did a while ago, but my job, I was working at McDonald's and they paid, I was like $75 over our limit for any help from the state.
Are you working now?
No, but
So
I'm
now you're not
about to.
over. But what?
But I'm about to.
Where?
At the casino.
Okay. Do you have a car or busing?
I have buses, but that's it.
Okay. Well, 211 is normally I believe it's 211 is like resources, right?
I bet.
He's got more info. He's now the lead officer.
No, I know about some of the real estate stuff, things like that. So you can't just
Right.
dig
Right.
stuff.
So she claims she's claiming eminent domain on this, which is not applicable, and then squatters' rights. She won't tell me how long she's lived here, but I know it's not long. And she wants to try and clean it up, and this was inside, and it's too big to move, so she set it on fire. So I think we'd be hard pressed for reckless burning. I don't know if you guys impose fines or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I'll put her down, but it'll never get to her. So
Right. Right. So
We don't know this property.
I don't. You can try, but I told her she needs to bounce.
so you want to know?
I told her she needs to bounce.
Yeah, I'll look it up on Scopy real quick and see where that comes from. Call that.
Yep, that's the. You guys look it up on the county website. Also, I use my. I don't have my phone in here. I don't think it's in there, but I use my Yeah, Onyx has all that.
That's super
even
good, but-
stuff in cities. It's got like my. I go, hey, my house is on here.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, I was gonna get that, but I don't hunt, and
Yep.
it's like it's actually pretty expensive.
$30 a month, or $30 a year. Sorry.
Okay, so not as bad, but where was the last place you were staying before you came here?
In Miami at a shelter.
Miami?
Yeah.
Florida?
Yeah.
How'd you get there from?
I don't think
I had someone buy me a plane ticket so I can take care of some legal stuff up here, but now I don't have anywhere to stay up here.
You're from here originally, though,
Yeah.
right? Okay. How long were you in Miami?
For like several months.
Several months.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you move from here to Miami then back? Okay.
Are there any family members around here that you don't have an order with?
No. I mean, yeah, there is, but they're not responding. We're not on good terms, I guess.
Do
So,
you have any previous coworkers or friends or anything?
Okay. How did you end up here? This seems like a very odd place to end up.
I was a delivery driver, so I found a lot of abandoned places, and this was one of them, and I like this one, and I can fix this. It's gonna take me a while, but I can do it.
Okay.
Inside's not that bad. It's more like outside of the ceiling. The roof.
Yeah, I mean, this would be tens and tens of thousands of dollars to fix,
Yeah.
if not hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Couple of years.
Yeah, but it's not livable right now, and it's not your property. It's the problem.
How'd you get into the building?
The window.
Window?
The door doesn't work.
And this is just laying out here, or you just
Yeah.
bring it out here?
It was already out here.
How did you light it?
Circle lighter.
How did you get in through the window?
I opened it.
Okay. What's with all the broken glass?
Yeah, that was there.
That was there?
No, I had to do that.
So you broke the glass,
Yeah.
and that's how you opened it.
Yeah. And there's a little bar, and then I just slide the window open.
Do you think that maybe that's your clue that that's not your property to go into?
I mean, it's squatters, so
That's not how it works.
yeah.
I don't know where you're getting this information.
You don't know if someone lives here, if someone owns the property.
It's been abandoned for a while.
That's fine. It's their property to not live it.
Yeah, and I can claim it.
No, you can't.
Yeah. They don't want it.
You don't know that.
Then why are they treating it like this?
Maybe they're going through a permitting process.
I don't know about that.
You don't know about that because it's not your property, and it's not your property to physically break into.
It's fine.
It's not fine, Emily.
There's not a no trespassing sign.
That's irrelevant. This is not your property. This is private property.
I guess it doesn't say private property.
This is a house on a private piece of land that is not accessible to the general public, that you have to break into to gain access to. That is private, and locked doors and windows are by default a don't come in here
Sometimes.
all the times.
I need a home, so
Okay, that doesn't mean you can break into other people's stuff. That I understand that's a problem, but that's your problem. That's not this property owner's problem. That's not their owner's their problem.
If I can,
You what?
I'd buy it for them. I'd pay them something.
I understand. I would buy a beachfront mansion if I could.
Doesn't mean you can't just break in and open the window, climb in the window, and say, this is mine now.
That's part of squatters.
That's not.
Imagine if someone broke into your car and said, this is my car now.
If it's abandoned, I can understand why.
But would you want someone breaking into your car and saying, this is my car now, it's like I can use it whenever I want? I can
If it's
do whatever I
really
want
that
with it?
abandoned and I didn't want it, then yeah. I mean, it's just junk and sitting there.
You don't want to sit over there. Just like, find anything? Sorry, what'd you say? Oh. I'd imagine this is a condemned property.
It will be now.
She just admitted to breaking out the window to gain access to it.
Yeah, if we can find a victim.
Right, that's the problem. So she's just claiming squatter rights. She's 1098 to an extent
Does she have any history?
of that. But she's like, it's abandoned. I don't have anywhere to go. I was like, that doesn't mean you get squatter's rights. I'm like, that's not what that means. So
Can Lee come out? See if they can talk to her? Would they come out?
I don't
think they would because
she has no drugs.
see.
She has no drug related stuff. So she's not in crisis. I mean,
Right.
she is in a crisis in that she is homeless, but
So call planning back and see if they knew who it is.
I'll take paper on it. It would be nice if I had.
We can figure out who bought this. It says the developer bought this.
I'm just gonna tell her she can't be here.
Right? Yeah. Well, that's like I said. If
Because
the camera comes down here and condemns the property right then, we just ask her to leave at that point.
Well, I mean, she told me she doesn't know who lives there. She told me she forced entry into it. She lit a fire outside. If she doesn't know who lives there or owns it, then
She's got arson
what?
to extend, but then we have to call the fire marshal.
We'd have to figure out.
The problem is finding out the victim.
Right, that's the big problem. So the other problem is when I
Who does?
Tim
Oh.
Kynes.
He's probably over there in his office.
The problem is when I tell her to leave and she says squatter's rights, I'm not going anywhere. Then what? I asked her where she came from. She's from Monroe, but she goes, I've been in Miami in a homeless shelter for the last couple of months. I have some legal stuff I need to figure out though, which is why I came back. I'm like, and I have nowhere to live.
Take her to the women's shelter?
Is there a women's shelter?
Yeah. It's over off, you take 41st. 41st exit, take it left. Take it right on the first road. It goes down through Lowell Laramie. And on the right-hand side, that women's shelter is right there.
Like next to the Salvation Army, but
I don't know where the Salvation Army. I can show you right on the map. We did service through Thanksgiving there last year. We helped serve the. It's right here on 3rd. It is this building. Let's see here.
Stevens last unit, phone call for a threat.
I don't know which building it is. Looks like an apartment building, but it's.
I hope it's not that.
No, it looks like an apartment building is what it looks like.
Maybe that.
There's a bunch of little houses and stuff up. There's that. So that's further down. I know it's further down now. Here it is right here. On the shoulder right there. Gospel Mission.
Is it 5126?
5126 South 2nd. What's your work number?
But all my apps are different.
What's your work number?
425-740-4699.
4691?
99.
99. There you go.
Women and children, so okay. I have to imagine it's an application process to get in.
They can have resources. You can drop it off, give her resources, just knock on the door and say, hey, she's got here, she needs some resources, she's homeless. Is there anything you guys can do? It's ever gospel mission. They'll figure out something for her.
I'll call them.
Yeah,
As
just
long as
ask
we're
them.
not housing her in
Yeah.
county jail.
Right.
How much belongings do you have? What? Sorry, say that again.
Up there. There's like a bed, a couple bags, blankets in here.
Thing's probably got some history.
Yeah.
Had some history.
Damn.
There's the Everett Women's Shelter that's just across the trestle. I tried to call them, they didn't answer right now, but they might be able to help you with resources.
I'd like to hear better.
Okay. Well,
I'm with the job. I got a job at the casino, and I get paid
you what?
an hour.
Sorry, say that again.
I get paid $16 an hour at the casino. I start sometime this week, but they're gonna kick me out. So I make too much, and according to the system,
Right, but they might be able to help you with resources. Okay.
it's gonna be a dead end.
Okay, this is not where you're staying. Okay.
It's
So we
safer
know
here.
who owns it. Okay. We're working on getting in touch with him, but we know that he's a person that would not want you to be here. Okay. You already have told us that you don't know who owns this place and you just showed up. So someone does own it, a local person does own it. Okay.
If I could, I would like to talk to them. I would like to have it. I'd pay them or something.
Do you know how much this piece of property is probably will go for eventually? Hundreds of thousands of dollars. They're not going to just give it to you.
It's fine.
They're a developer, so they'll probably want to sell this for commercial. It's commercial zone.
There's a bunch of houses nearby.
Okay, so I'm just prepping you with this is not where you're going to be staying. No answer from the women's shelter.
It's Susan and Tim. He's trying to get a hold of brother over us. It's a 100 block of.
I think it's 10020.
It is.
She wants to try and talk to them to see if they'll just give it to her. I said this is going to sell for hundreds of thousands of dollars whenever they decide they're going to sell it. You're working on. I was just trying to go to the apartments right there for a vehicle.
I saw that.
Saw the smoke pouring out. I was like,
Did you just drive by then?
no, I was leaving the PD and I saw the call come out. And I was like, yeah, if it's something small and I can fire extinguish it before I go over there, then.
Is that your fire extinguisher? Or is
No,
that
that's hers. She said it was in the house. So the inside of the house is actually not as bad as you would imagine it is.
Just need to board it up and get it boarded up.
Well, it's been 6 years that it needs to get pulled up. 7 years.
It sounds like you might be a little close to being fine, but I have to do that. Make sure that there are no utilities being able to have things accurate.
Yeah, so I did find the owner. So
Okay.
let me work on that angle first, and then I'll call you back to see if that.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you, sir.
All right.
Goodbye.
Thank you. Thanks.
I thought it was a fire at first or someone was clearing something. I was like, it's a piano.
That's what you said that your reaction is.
Flames.
Well, that's burn all this stuff. I think it's wet.
I mean, luckily there is some wet, but I mean, summer I might have just arrested her for reckless burning.
Oh yeah.
But with how wet it's
Oh
been,
yeah. That would have went up. This was drier.
Yes.
This would have went up.
yeah. So I was like, I looked, I was like, my fire extinguisher is not going to do the job on this.
Can you text him and say, call me?
It's all zoned commercial now, isn't it?
Yeah, they rezoned it all because the guy that owns a property down there on Highway 9 that goes all the way down in South Lake Stevens Road, it got rezoned because he's building some stuff up there. So they're looking, the problem is, I was telling Jason, is the water line and the sewer on this side of the property.
Right.
They're got to fix all that. They're working on the Everett water line right now. We're looking for an ILA agreement. So.
I mean, there's a bunch of, there's this lot.
Yep.
There's
That one's owned by the city.
Yeah, 99th and 20th, or 91st and 20th on the corner there. There's a bunch of lots.
Right.
And if you look at the city's
That's
plan,
the only reason that the dentist office got in there is because they're on sewer, but the amount of people that go into it is limited. So that's why they were able to remodel that one. So.
which they've been working on for 3 years. A little late for berries.
Yeah.
We're working on trying to get a hold of Kynes. Well, I'm doing Tim
Who?
Kynes. He owns like half the properties here. So we can give her the official. Has she said anything, or she just said?
Yeah, she thinks that because there's not a no trespassing sign, that she can just come onto his property.
She didn't just come on his property. She broke out the front window to access the
Squatter rights. Can't just come on somebody's property and take the shit. That's not how that works.
If anything, she's been here for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
I've never seen her in the city at all.
She hasn't been here at all. I'm gonna go double check, make sure it's not like PC for everything.
You have to be back. You're clear.
Yes, I'm clear.
Dispatch has been updated.
Down 42. Clear. Stop.
20 down 42, copy.
Services that might help her out?
I tried to call women's shelter and they didn't answer.
Okay.
So
All right. Well,
No answer
I'm
from
going to give Tim like 10 minutes, and it's not like there's anything of value here.
there's just appliances and shit in there.
Is there?
She broke out the window to gain entry. She told me that.
I want to get some confirmation from the property owner.
For sure, yeah. But so Emily, squatters' rights are only applicable when you have lived in a place for 10 years or more, and you have paid property taxes for at least 7 of those years.
So can I pay the property taxes here since it's abandoned?
No, because you just came here. So you haven't been living here and squatting here for an extended period of time. You are
So
just
I
trespassing.
keep doing it. There's no trespassing sign here, so
It
I'm not
is
trespassing.
irrelevant.
No, it's not.
Yes, there doesn't have to be a trespassing sign on private property. So you're saying if one of those apartments doesn't have a no trespassing sign, you can just go into them?
If it was abandoned,
So there's no one in it. There just happens to be no one living in it. You can just go into it.
and claim squatters, yeah.
No,
Yeah. And pay taxes
Emily,
and
no.
make it look better.
It's not the case. Okay, so what's our plan? You don't have any weapons on you or anything, do you? Okay. Can you keep your hands out of your pockets while we're talking? Is that a sandwich?
Oh, that part, it's wood, I think. I don't know. Could be something.
You said you do have a bus pass?
Yeah.
What casino?
Tulane.
The new one or the old one?
The old one.
The big one.
Yeah.
I guess the new one's big
That
too.
one's the Tulane, the other one's Quilceda.
And you say you start sometime this week?
Yeah. I'm supposed to go in and get my badge. And then they'll give me my schedule.
Do you know when this week?
Just waiting on a phone call, I guess.
Okay, so you have a phone with service?
Yeah.
How are you managing that?
I've had people pay for it.
That's nice.
Yeah. It's not a lot of money, so it's fine.
It's still nice that someone is paying for it for you.
Yeah.
Because I have to pay for mine.
I'm gonna have to pay for it once I get my job.
So what you're going to be doing at the casino?
I'm a kitchen attendant.
Okay. She's got quite a bit of stuff. A recent BHC or AP she said to Monroe PD that she had proof that every police department was involved in the mafia. So yeah, I don't have anything for her. Yeah. Have you spoken to Kynes frequently in your life? 3 times. You're confident that he wouldn't want somebody breaking into his property?
It's been, I haven't seen it. Business in Forest Street. Concrete. I dealt with him. He was always super nice.
He's just not getting back to you.
Yeah. I did talk to one of the other persons listed as so the company has 2 people who are residents.
Right, for the LLC.
His sister at 10.
Well, she's on the LLC, and if she's listed as an owner and she doesn't want anybody here, then I'll just tell her to leave.
She walked in with all like, I'm sure we don't want to do that.
Well, yeah.
So if it was in a house, right? If it was regular construction house, it's all things
And she told me she doesn't know who owns this, so she doesn't have permission to be here. I'm just gonna tell her to start grabbing her stuff. Say non-injury. Okay, Emily, let's start getting your stuff and we're working on getting out of here. Okay?
What did the property manager say?
What's that?
What did the property person say?
They said they're confident they don't want anybody here.
Okay.
So let's grab your stuff.
Do you have like a wagon?
I don't have a wagon.
I need a wagon.
How did you get your stuff here?
Piece by piece.
Okay. Well, do you want to come piece by piece and get it?
Yeah, I can do that later.
Well, you're not going to be staying here.
Okay. Wouldn't that just defeat the purpose of squatters?
That's correct. People don't want squatters.
Yeah, I would have to come back.
No, don't come back here.
Okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Is that you can't live here and break into here and be here and to get your stuff.
Okay. Those are two separate things, but yeah.
So let's start grabbing our stuff.
I don't have anywhere to put it. I have to go get a wagon or something. I would have to come back for it.
Okay, if you want to move your stuff like over here and come back for it.
It's dirty over there.
Emily, I understand.
You just leave it up there. It's fine.
Well, my concern is that you're just going to kind of keep coming back here and then keep claiming that you live here.
Okay, but I don't want my stuff getting dirty yet.
Okay.
It's fine right there.
You want to lay down that black garbage bag?
I don't know what's been touching that. I don't want my stuff on that.
Okay, it's sitting on a dirty porch right now.
Let's put it up there.
Okay. I don't want to turn this into a go to jail thing.
I don't want to go to jail. If anything, it'd be self-defense or the 5th. I was running for my life, and
What?
nobody's done anything about it, so...
Okay, I don't know what you mean there.
Yeah, it's a long story.
Okay.
Apparently it's too broad, so nobody's done anything. I don't know.
Okay. I understand that you're going through a hard time, to put it mildly.
I'd rather just go get a wagon and then go get my things.
Where would you get a wagon from?
The store.
You have money to go buy a wagon?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay. All right, if you...
How much stuff do you have? That back. Well, what exactly?
It's like those pillows and the tote. Okay. Okay. Here's the deal, Emily. If you can work on getting this stuff out of here today,
Yeah,
okay.
okay.
But that means it needs to be gone by today, and I can't have you back in this house doing stuff.
Okay.
Okay? Do we have an understanding?
Yeah.
Because if we get called here again, then it might end up resulting in you having to go to jail if you at that time don't leave.
Okay.
Okay, are we copacetic?
Yeah.
Do we understand each other?
Yeah.
You need to start working on gathering your stuff and getting out by today.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
And don't be going back into the house.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
No more fires. If this was last month, I would be arresting you and booking you into jail for reckless burning
Okay.
when it was a little bit drier.
I mean, I have fire extinguishers.
But irrelevant.
I mean, it's
Irrelevant.
not really reckless at all.
Okay. Do we have an understanding?
Yeah.
then let's start working on getting that stuff out of here. Okay?
Yeah, I was already going somewhere, but
Okay, well, you're going to be going somewhere with all of your belongings.
okay, yeah.
Okay? Thank you. I don't want to have to turn this into a you getting booked into jail thing. Okay?